Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be doing introduction to robotics. This will be the first part of our series robotics and Arduino, and in today's video I'll be introducing you to numerous things. So let's get started. So first of all, what we'll be doing will be introduction to robotics. Today I'll be introducing you to robotics, and in the next or further video I'll be introducing you to Arduino. So let's get started with introduction to robotics. Second, I'll be telling you about types of robotics. What are the types of robots? Third, I'll be telling you about uses of robotics. What are robots used for? Fourth, I'll be telling you about introduction to basic parts of robotics. I'll be introducing you to basic parts which are used to make a simple robot, and these will be very less parts that I'll be introducing, so that you can make a simple robot which will explain the mechanism how the robot works, and we will be making a wheeled robot in the next video as a sample. So let's get started with introduction to robotics. Introduction to robotics. So what is a robot? First question arises. A robot is a machine or a device that acts like a human being and works as a human being and functions automatically with a program. It depends that it functions automatically with a program or not. So if we see the first example, this example, so here the robot here looks like a human being and also works like a human being and acts like a human being. Now if you see the second example, it doesn't look like a human being, but it can work like a human being, like an arm. If you can see it's like an arm which can move. So this is also it works like a human being, acts like a human being, and can work automatically. Now if you can see this robot, it's also a robot because it works like a human being. If you can see this arm, it can they can move and catch the garbage and put it to another place, and this robot can move like human beings. It's not necessary that it don't have legs, but it still acts like a human being. So next, who coined the name word robot? So the robot was not invented. Its name was coined, or its name was first discovered in a Rhythm Universal Robot play, which was made by a novelist named Karel Capek in 1920. So now we know that who coined the name robot, Karel Capek. So let's get to the next slide. Now a robot can be anything. A robot can be anything from a highly programmed bot which can do everything like human, and a basic bot which can be made from a simple mechanism. Now what does a highly programmed bot and a basic bot mean? A highly programmed bot and a basic bot means. So if you can see these three examples, these three it's a classification that I made to make the introduction to robotics simple. So in this I have made two categories: highly programmed bot and a basic bot. From bot I meant robot. So highly programmed bot are the robots that looks like a human being, can do everything like a human being. Like if you can see this picture, it looks like a human being and can dance like a human being and can work automatically. It can work on its own and doesn't need any wire or anything. It can work with a complex program and has many parts involved in it which let it move in freely in every direction. Now if you can see this robot, it has also many parts which let the arm move, and also lets it if it's a magnetize it takes the packages from one place to another. And these, if you can see, it has a display etc, which can also be made with a complex program, and it can move on its own with many parts involved in it. Now what is a basic bot? A basic bot is a bot which can work with simple mechanism, like you can make a robot with cardboard, matchsticks, etc., which works from without a program, without any part, without any basic part, which can work on its own by rubber bands, etc. So it's also a robot, as the some robots work has legs which are made from simple mechanism. So these are all the simple bots. So right now we'll be learning about simple bots, and we'll be making a simple bot only. Now next, for making a complex robot or a highly programmed robot, we need sensors, motors, chips, material, framework, display, and also many things, wheels, motors, etc., and many things are needed. So let's move forward to types of robotics. What are types of robots? So in types of robots, there are three types of robots: manipulators, leg robot, and wheel robot. So we'll be learning about all these three. Let's get started. Manipulators. What are manipulators? Manipulators are the device which work without physical force. Change it to without. I have type it without the physical force and make work easy. So manipulators are the devices which work without the physical force. So now if I explain it, take an example of an robotic hand. A robotic hand can move on its own. It doesn't requires us to move the arm and take it from here to another direction. It can move on its own, and doesn't even need physical force and make our work easy. So like if you go in a car factory, many robotic hands are there which make cars and make the making of the cars easy. So let's move forward to the legged robots. Legged robots are the robots which have man-made legs and can work like human beings, human legs. So if you can see these two pictures, in the first picture, like as I said, this robot, if you can see this robot, it contains two motors which let these legs move. So the motors are required. I will be telling you in the further video about motors. So this is the legged robots. This is the legged robot. Now if you can see this robot also, it also consists of legs and can move on its own and works like a human leg. So this is also a robot. Let's move forward to wheel robot. Wheeled robot are the robots which work with the mechanism of wheels and move with the support of wheels. So if you can see this picture, it has 4 wheels. So what these wheels do, they provide this robot a support which don't let the robot fall, and also these wheels make the robot to move forward, backward, etc. Now if you the simple robot I was talking about, if you can see this robot, it can be made with just like, if you can see, these are some wheels and we can take it like a matchbox, and this is only connected. Now this robot works with friction. It wheels doesn't move on its own. Like if you take a slope, now if I descend it down from the slope, it will move on its own, and this will be a simple board, the simplest board you can say. It will work on its own because it can move, so it's a robot. Now these all are the wheeled robots. Let's move forward to the uses of robots. What are the robots used for? So the robots are used in many things like agriculture, automobiles, construction, entertainment, healthcare, law enforcement, manufacturing, military, mining, utilities, etc. Now if you see these examples, these robots are used in industries to transfer packages. These are like submarines which explore the sea. This is also a submarine. These are used for doctors in surgeries. This satellite is used to discover planets, and these robots are used for entertainment and etc. Now we'll be learning about basic parts of robotics. Let's move forward. So what are motors? Motor is a basic component used in wheeled robots and legged robots. Like I was telling in the past, legged robot also needs motor to move from one place to another. There are several types of motors. The one shown here is the DC motor. Now if you can see, this is the DC motor. Now let's see what's inside the DC motor. Now if you can see, this is the copper wire, and this is the stator magnet which surrounds the copper wire. These are the commutators, and these are the brushes, and this is the shaft that moves and make the wheels move from one place to another. Let's move forward. LED or light emitting diode. Light emitting diode, also known as LED, is also one of the basic part. LED has a filament which lets the LED glows. So if you can see these LEDs, these are all the LEDs of different colors. Now see, this is a sign. Every component has a sign. Like the electric bulb has a sign like this. It has this is the filament, and this is the lens or the cover, you can say, and this is for the bulb. And now this sign is for the LED. This is the cathode also known as negative terminal, and this is the anode known as positive terminal. So this is the epoxy lens or the cover that surrounds the LED. This is the filament. This wire is cathode and this is anode. So normally the anode wire is bigger than the cathode wire. So here it signifies on. Let's move on. Yes. Introduction to basic parts. Electric cell. So what is an electric cell? You can say an electric cell is a wireless power bank which gives the circuits power and contains the positive and negative terminal. As you can see in the previous slide, this LED contains the positive and a negative terminal. The motor consists of a neutral terminal. You can attach a positive and negative in any terminal. And if we go to this slide, so a battery consists of the negative and positive terminal which gives power to every component. So the combination of two or more electric cell is known as a battery. Now if you can see, these are different types of batteries, and what is inside the battery. Inside the battery, if you ever wondered what's inside the battery, there are two black sheets. One is of positive and one is of negative, which are separated from each other and which provides the energy. And also if you can see this, it's the insulation brass cap, and this is the carbon rod. This is MnO2 plus C. This is the zinc container which contains all these. This is the paste of NC2C1, and this is the Muslim bag which separates these two from each other. Now the sign for the cell is this sign, and the sign for the battery is this. So you can learn these signs. Next we'll be learning about switch. So switch is used in circuits for turning the circuits on and off. It's simple. It's simply for turning the circuit off, it breaks the circuit, and for turning on, it rejoins it. So if you can see, the in on position, the circuit is ongoing, and in off position, it breaks the circuit and detach the wires, so the circuit stops working. There are different types of switch. Like if you can see, this is the switch we'll be using today, and this is the switch used in our homes. Next, we'll be going to the final topic of this video, making a simple robot. Now let's get to it. For making a simple robot, we'll be needing components which will be cardboard, we'll be needing LEDs, motors and wheels, battery sockets and battery and switch and some wires for connection. Now this is the circuit diagram. So we'll be connecting a motor to the LED positive and negative terminal, and from this we'll be connecting it to a switch, and then connecting it to a battery, or to a battery which is like this. Because it contains two cells, so we'll be calling it battery. So this will be the circuit diagram. Now this simple robot is based on your imagination. You can try any kind of robot framework, robot framework, and try to upgrade the skill. Also, you can upgrade the basic circuit. In the next video, which will be coming soon, I'll be making a robot from this circuit. For getting more information, just go to Robotics and Arduino playlist located on my channel, and you will know about many things. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Like this video if you like it. Comment if you made the robot. Share this video for the distributing information. This is it for the video. I'll meet you in the next one. Thank you.